Good afternoon. So we're visiting the Blue Ridge Daylilies here in western North Carolina. And this is the entrance on the road. And I want you to notice how many specimen trees are here. So the garden is entirely enclosed in all sorts of trees and shrubs and plants. And I'm going to try to go slow. For those of you who know your trees and shrubs, you're going to be impressed. Okay. See the daylilies ahead. We're coming up on the entrance. So this is considered a display garden for the American Daylily Society. They have all the certifications and so forth that goes with. Oh my God, those are huge. Must be 4 feet tall. Okay. Oh, isn't that a beautiful ground cover? That beautiful yellow. Must be some kind of juniper, don't you suppose? We'll go up and look at it close. I don't get full sun in my garden, so something like this wouldn't work. Okay, so our gardens go on a long way this way and in the other direction as well. So we'll give you a quick peek at some of the daylilies here. Phoebe Lou. Well, let's walk here. This is okay. But would you look at the landscape? The two gentlemen who own this and do the gardening and the propagating of the daylilies has done such a marvelous job with all the plantings along the side here. I'm gonna show you lilies because that's what this visit's about. But I have to tell you that they have planted all along here on either side, and it's equally big behind me, so we'll walk both. But I really want you to see what extraordinary specimen plants. I wish I knew my plants better. But you know, you don't have to know the names of them to appreciate them. Okay, we're gonna look at a daylily now. This is the Asheville white-winged dove. And Selman is the person who's doing it. Teddy Bear Romance, Simpson. Those are the names of the two gentlemen that this is their baby. I mean, would you look at that? Look at all the different textures and colors and how they've gotten blues and greens and yellows and reds even, and oranges. Maybe someday I'll bring my easel out here and paint. Okay, so here's another one. It's pure yellow with ruffled edges. And this is a Backbone and Bite. Looks like it's Massar 2015 Dortet. So they sell them here as well. And the more exotic ones can be very expensive. We'll take a quick look at the price list. Oh, for heaven's sakes. Would you look at that? And you see how twisty it is? Oh, and here's another one. It's about 8 to 10 inches in diameter practically. Are coming up. I just noticed a bloom on my brother's cannas in his garden, so it's still kind of early. Oh, for heaven's sakes, would you look at these outrageous, outrageous. Is there a tag that says what this one is? Ah, it's on the other side. Let's look and see if we can figure out which one it is. I love Lucy Wilkerson. Oh, for heaven's sakes. Okay, we're gonna go back to the other aisle. I guess we're supposed to look at the ones here on the left. This is where the name tags are. Another huge one. And that one's Lori's Blonde Curls. Ripley 2013 42-inch door dip. I don't know what that means. Now see, they've done a mass planting of these deep red leaves on these cannas. It's just spectacular. Got a pretty good breeze going on. We've been out here when we saw a worker out here, and their job was to deadhead. And that's all they did all day long. Oh. Would you look at these? Again, that's a good solid 6 to 8 inches in diameter. And what is this one? Congressional Lockout, Clement. I don't remember when I was here before seeing so many of these with these big, I don't know how to describe them. Look spidery. They're huge and the leaves splay out like that. Oh, this is a double, it looks like. Interesting. Oh my God, these daylilies are as tall as I am. Well, almost. I'm 5'4", so it's probably 48, 50, maybe 56 inches tall. But look at the stems on those. Stems are like 4 feet. Ah, crazy. Can you imagine shopping for trees and adding new ones in every year? Although I don't think they have much room to crowd anything more in. Now, when we were here 4 or 5 years ago, it seemed like they had an awful lot of lilies where the edges looked like gold or silver glitter on them, like pave diamonds. Haven't seen any of those yet. Extraordinary. Oh my goodness, this one plant, look at how many of these daylilies it has. I think that's all one plant, but look at that. It's huge. I wonder if there's multiple flowers on the same stem. There are. Oh, for heaven's sakes. Well, you know. Here, this one looks like it's got one spent, one in bloom, and 4 more getting ready to blossom. It's a lavender. For heaven's sakes. Hawk woman Grossard. Okay, this garden is opened up perhaps a week earlier than it usually does. For some reason or other, because of all the rain we've had, we haven't had that many really warm days till the last week or so. But our daylilies, it's usually July 4th, and this is the 20th, I think. It's the 20th. No, maybe it's the 19th. It's Wednesday. And they have marvelous, interesting benches throughout the garden. So if you want to sit in the shade, and over there, there's one that looks like a butterfly. Isn't that fun? eggplant escapade, reed door dip. I get a little dizzy when I get around such beautiful things. I think I get overstimulated. You know, my sensations are just maxed out, taking in all the information. Would you look at this big bark they've got down here? We have some under in one of our little azalea gardens. And it's hard to buy big bark for your orchids anymore. So I go out and gather it up and put it in a 200 degrees for 3 hours and kill anything that might be on the plant. And
This is definitely not the right point. I said, I agree, it's not the right point.
they have to water, so I wonder if somehow or another they access some of the water that's here on the...
Hi, how are you?
Good afternoon.
Have you been here before?
Yes, I have.
Okay, would you like the price list?
Not this minute. I'll stop by in a little bit.
Okay.
Thank you very much. Now, when I've been here before, they had some very interesting geese. We'll see if we run across any creatures this time. Laura from Garden Answer would be so excited to see all the foundation plantings that are here. Oh, I think I see geese ahead. Okay, I'm gonna pull you in case we scare them and we can't see them. They're right in front of those blue chairs. We're taking an afternoon siesta. Looks like there might be maybe 6 or 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So both sides of this garden are about the same size, is my guess. And you see how they have, it's up probably 8 feet from the stream. I don't know if they get flooded on occasion here because this is lowland, right? There's natural on either side, or at least on that side. And of course they've planted a lot of things here to hold the soil so it doesn't go down. You don't lose it. Okay, so let's walk down. Wow, look at those huge leaves over there. I don't know what makes such big leaves, but it certainly has grown in nice and thick, hasn't it? Okay, well, let's continue to walk. That's a Blue Christmas Simpson 2019. It probably refers to the year that they developed it, right? I know when I've talked to them before, they said the garden clubs come in by the busload. And I think they have an advertised event where the club that comes with the most people gets some sort of prize. It's probably a gift card, you know, for as many daylilies as you want for the money. These are so big, they're like amaryllis on one stalk. Look at that. You see how many blooms there are there? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. The 10th one's in bloom. So that's one stalk right there, and it's got at least 2 blooms going at the same time. Pretty spectacular, huh? Well, these rows are a teeny bit sparse. But see, they have lots of buds on them, so they're a little bit later than some of these others. These are taller than the ones we've got at home. I wonder what the deal is. Oh, there's another one of those butterfly chairs. They have garden art spread out throughout the place. It's quite fun. It's a very apricot kind of melon, cantaloupe melon color. So this is Blue Ridge Daylilies. They have a webpage.com, a web page, and they sell on their web page. But of course, you saw the gentleman wanted me to see a price list. Well, there probably are things on there that when you come in person that you might not be available to you otherwise. Well, this is a little bit more sparse, isn't it? But look at these plantings along the side here. Spectacular. You're getting tired of looking at daylilies? It's one of the lavender with a more yellow, greenish yellow throat. Well, I don't know. No, let's walk over on the other side. Looks like there might be more dense flowers over there for you to see. But you see the watering systems here, right? And the ground feels damp, but we've also had rain within the last couple of days. Well, I see this couple is here. They're looking at daylilies, but she's also admiring the beautiful, beautiful plants that are planted along the side here. I see they have some picnic tables out here. They must be for, maybe they hold a class out here, you suppose? I mean, that's what I do. If I had 20 or 30 people show up, give them a place to sit and speak in a nice, loud voice. Well, I haven't seen any this time that have the glitter, the silver or gold glitter on the frilly edges reflected in the sunlight. I was very impressed that nature was able to do that. Maybe they sold all out, you know? Reduced stock. Here we go. Again. This looks like an older bed, doesn't it? Gosh, I want to look closer at these butterfly chairs. They're like love seats. That's interesting. So here you see they're looking for the sun. They're facing the sun. So we're on the wrong side of the road. We should be looking at this side.
Hello.
Hello. You know, in Holland, the tulip beds, that's another bulb plant, right? These have, what are they, tubers or bulbs? They lay them out in rows too. They have big machines to harvest them. You can see them from the plane when you're getting ready to land in Holland. Are those geese rather than ducks? They're smart. They're in the shade. So it must be about 1:30 or so. Very smart. We do have some cactus that survive in our winters here. What's a yucca plant? Look at that. Well, let's walk over here to the little sales place. You can see how they run their operation. So people get a price list with the names. So as they're walking through the garden and they see something they like, they can check the price and check off what it is they really want. And they'll go dig them up if they don't have, don't already have them out. So they do have some. They must be shipping out. They've got UPS. Okay. So that's our visit to the Blue Ridge daylily. Looks like. It's only one L. Why did I think it was two? Anyway, thank you so much for coming along with me on this walk through the Blue Ridge daylilies. It's been great fun. As much as I love the daylilies, it's the plantings, the landscaping of all this huge variety of firs and deciduous and just every kind of. And I think most of these, a good probably 80% of them are, evergreen. They don't necessarily shed their leaves during the winter. I haven't been out here in the winter to visit, but anyway. So that's our day. That's our visit here. And thank you so much for coming along with me. It's been great fun. Thank you.